Guys, Diecast Geek here, and today I'm going to be doing a Q&A with you guys to celebrate 150 subscribers. So before we get into all the questions for the Q&A, I just want to say thank you to everybody that has subscribed and that supports this YouTube channel. Really do appreciate everybody. You guys are just awesome because we're closing up on 200 subscribers really fast. I think we're only 35 subscribers away. So thank you guys for all the support, and thank you for subscribing. But I think that's gonna wrap up there for this little intro. I think we have probably about 10 or so questions, so I'm gonna try to do those, get those done as fast as I can, so this is not too long of a video. But yeah, so let's get on to our first question, guys. And I'm gonna do a little cut here, and we'll, I'll answer the first question. So our first question comes from Kelso Milo. Now I'm probably pronouncing your name wrong. If I am, I do apologize. But anyway, he asked, what's your favorite diecast? What's your favorite diecast in 2016? Favorite diecast in 2016 is probably gotta be, now I haven't seen much of it, but the right side that I did see of the diecast looks amazing, and I feel like if I get this diecast, it'll probably become my favorite diecast of 2016. It is Kyle Larson's 2016, Sprint Showdown win, or a race version, whatever you want to call it. That diecast looks amazing. Lionel did a really great job on it. The picture I saw on the right side looks awesome. There's all kinds of scratches and or scuffs and donuts and everything. It just looks really, really good. I feel like when I do get that diecast, I don't know when. Hopefully I'll maybe get it for Christmas or something. But if I get that diecast, I would probably, or it will probably become, my favorite race version of 2016. Then just like a plain paint scheme, it's probably Matt DiBenedetto's Orange Crush Darlington Throwback. That's a really nice looking diecast. Really do like the colors, like orange, which is my favorite color, and orange blue Diecast Geek colors. It's just a really cool paint scheme. I like Matt Benedetto, or Matt DiBenedetto. I have a tough time saying his last name. He's just a really nice guy. I like him. I like his paint schemes. They're always really cool. But I'd say his Orange Crush Throwback is probably my favorite. Just clean car or diecast. But yeah, so that's gonna wrap up there for his question. Thank you for your question. So let's move on to our second question. So our second question comes from Sniper441, and he asks, how long have you had a YouTube channel? Now, I have had a YouTube channel for 4 years, since 2012, and I've had the Diecast Geek YouTube channel for, I guess, a year, a little over a year. I think it's like a year and 4 months or something like that, since 2015. So I've been on YouTube for a pretty decent while. I've had a lot of fun, and I plan on being on YouTube and making YouTube videos for a long time. So you don't have to worry about me, leaving or anything. But great question there, Sniper. I don't think really many people know how long I've actually been doing YouTube and everything. So thank you for your question, and let's move on to our third question. So our third question comes from Damien_winner, and he asks, how long have you, or how many diecasts do you have, and how are you able to upload with school? So I have probably, I'm going to give the estimate because I have not counted my diecast in a really long time. But I would say I have probably a couple of thousand 164 scales. Most of those are from the early 2000s and from the 90s. There's old Racing Champions and what was it? There's some other company. I can't think of them. It's something race or not racing, but I forget. Anyway, a lot of them are from the 90s, and a lot of them are from the early 2000s, and then probably a decent amount of them, the other half probably, from the past 4 years or something. But I'll probably have a couple, a couple thousand 164 scales. 124 scales, I probably have about 100 or so. I still have a lot, but not as many as some people have. But I would say that's probably a pretty good estimate of how many diecasts I actually do have. But yeah. So anyway, his second question was, how do I have time, to upload with school? And I don't know if you're, just asking us maybe to help you out. I'll kind of give you a tip if you're having trouble uploading with school. So really, I just keep my main focus on school, and I'll do that. And then after school, usually I film my videos. Sometimes I'll film the day before. Most of the time I don't film over 2 days before, unless if I'm going on a trip or something. But usually I film the day before, or sometimes on the day. Usually I just film after school, and then I try to edit it. And either if it's the same day, I'll upload it. And if it's the day before, I'll just, film it, edit it, and then upload it whenever it's time, or I guess the next day. So really, it's not too tough to upload with, school or anything. But if you're having a tough time uploading, with school, I would say just either try to film it on Saturdays or Sundays, or whatever the best day is and the day you have the most free time. Film videos as many as you can, and then you can edit and then upload them, whenever. Because usually when you upload, all you have to do is just add the tag and description and title, and then it's just kind of like a waiting thing, and then just hit publish. So you really don't have to do too much when you're uploading. But yeah, just try to film on a day you have a lot of time on, and film as many videos as you can. And yeah, but I think that's gonna wrap up his question. Yep, those were both great questions there, Damien. I really like those, and maybe it help a few people out there having a tough time uploading with school. But yeah, thank you for your questions. So let's move on to our fourth question. So our fourth question comes from $_general_racing_league, and he asked, how did you get into racing or online racing? I'll answer both questions really quick. Really, I got into racing just by growing up watching it, racing with my dad every Sunday. It's pretty much just how I got into racing. So I've kind of just been in it, I guess pretty much all my life. And then the second question was, how did I get into online racing? Got into online racing I think in 2014. I just got a membership. I just got tired of racing with the AIs, just because they're pretty easy to beat and they get boring, at some time, or at, certain times. So really, that's how I got into online racing. Just got a membership, and then I just started doing quick online races or whatever with random people, and then I started making friends, and then I started joining leagues, and that's pretty much just how I got into online racing. But anyway, that's gonna wrap it up there for his question. Thank you for your great question there, $General Racing League. That's a great question and everything. But anyway, let's get on to our fifth question. So our fifth question comes from Avocare_Cup Series, and he asks, who is your favorite NASCAR driver? Favorite NASCAR driver is Dale Earnhardt Jr. I think he's just a really nice guy, great driver. A lot of people, don't like him, but a lot of people do like him. I really like Dale Jr. He's a nice guy and everything. He actually let Darrell Walsh borrow his airplane yesterday, or I don't know if it was yesterday or sometime this weekend, to fly back home. To I think his grandmother died or something. So that was really nice of Dale. I just like Dale. He's a really nice guy. He's my favorite driver. But that's gonna wrap it up there for his question. He actually asked asked two more questions, and I'll just while I'm answering, since I answered his first question, I'll answer his next two. So he also asked, what is your favorite diecast brand? Favorite diecast brand's probably gonna be either Greenlight or M2 Machines. Both great companies. Both are both their diecast they sell for pretty cheap. I just think they're a great company. They're probably my favorites. For diecast, usually my go-tos when I do buy diecast, or regular diecast. Really, I don't think there's any other company that makes NASCAR, so I'm assuming you're asking just regular diecast. But for NASCAR, I guess Lionel, because I think that's the only one. but I'd say those are probably my favorite diecast brands. When I go to buy, diecast is probably my go-to, just because I think they do a really good job and their prices are not bad. But that's his second question. That was a really great question there. And then his third question his third question is, what is your favorite NASCAR track? Favorite NASCAR track's probably got to be Bristol, just because I'm from Tennessee. Bristol's my home track. I've been going there probably 8 years or so, just a different stop. I went to a motorcycle drag race at the Bristol Dragway, and I've went to all kinds of Xfinity races, all kinds of Sprint Cup races, and I really do enjoy going there. It's always exciting, to go there and walk around and watch the racing. It's really exciting in person. Sometimes it can be boring on TV, as some people have said that. I forget which race it was. I think it was the Spring Bristol race. They said it was pretty boring, and I can see races being boring on TV. They're always much more exciting, and there's more action in person there than there is on TV, because they only show certain things. But Bristol's probably got to be my favorite NASCAR track. So great question there, bud. I loved that you left 3 questions. That's awesome. But anyway, I think that's gonna wrap it up for his questions. Let me make sure. Yeah, that's gonna wrap it up for his questions. So let's get on to our next question. Our next question comes from sexy_draft_lex, and she asks, do you like cats? I do like cats. I actually have 2 of them. Their names are Macy and Sassy, and they're really sweet cats. I love them. So yeah, I do like cats. So that's gonna wrap it up for her question. So let's get on to our next question. Comes from BubbaFan1348, and he asks a favorite race from last year and favorite Xfinity driver. So I'll answer the first one, the first question first, and that was favorite race from last year. My favorite race from last year has probably got to be the 2015 Coke 0400. With Dale Jr. winning. It was a pretty exciting race. It was late night due to the rain. That race always sticks out to me. It was a crazy finish. I'm glad nobody got hurt, because that would have been awful. But I really do like that race. It just always sticks out to me, and I thought it was a pretty good race. But anyway, his next question he asked was favorite Xfinity driver. Favorite Xfinity driver is probably going to be, I don't know. Well, the past couple of years, until Chase Elliott moved to the Sprint Cup, my favorite Xfinity driver was Chase Elliott. And this year, I would say it's probably Justin Allgaier or like Alex Bowman. I know Alex Bowman is not full time, but he does drive the 88 car a lot. He drove it in the Phoenix race last night. And I just like Alex Bowman. He's a nice guy, and I like Justin Allgaier. I met him; he's a really nice guy. So I would say a full-time Xfinity driver, probably not Alex Bowman, but Justin Allgaier. But anyway, that's gonna wrap up his question. Great questions. Those are, I really like those, and yeah. So let's get on to our next question. So our next question comes from Cheerios.cup.series. My good friend Jason. He's been in a few videos here on my channel. But he asked, what is your favorite race from the 2016 season? Favorite race from the 2016 season is probably got to be the 2016 spring Richmond race. The battle between Carl Edwards, Kyle Busch. That was a really great finish. Carl Edwards bumping, Kyle Busch out of the way. It was pretty crazy, and I really do like that finish or race. I think it was pretty entertaining. But I would say that's probably my favorite favorite race from the 2016 season. But that's gonna wrap it up for his question. Great question there, Jace. So let's get on to our next question. Comes from Bush Fan, and he asks, "What is your favorite finish from the 2016 season?" Now, I kind of talked a little bit about it at the beginning for my favorite diecast. Favorite finish of the 2016 season is probably gonna be Kyle Larson winning the sprint showdown race. I know it's not points race or anything, but that finish sticks out just because it was awesome. Chase Elliott and Kyle Larson pretty much destroyed their cars. I think they both went to backup cars for the All-Star race because they did both make it. That was just a crazy finish. I was glad to see Kyle Larson win it because it was pretty much like a first win in the like a Sprint Cup series, even though it wasn't like a points race, but it was still like a win. So that was a pretty cool finish. I really like that one. I would say that is probably my favorite one. It's actually a very similar question to Jace's question because they're kind of the same because favorite race, favorite finish. But I would say it's probably my favorite finish from the 2016 season. So I think that wrapped up our Q&A, guys. Let me make sure real quick. We're pretty far into this video. Or it's actually a pretty long video, what I meant to say. But yeah, that's gonna wrap up this Q&A, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button if you're new, and help us get to 200 before the end of the year. I think that's gonna be my goal, before the end of the year, is to hit 200 subscribers. So let's do that. So make sure you hit that subscribe button, and while you're up there, click that little bell because you'll get notifications whenever I upload videos. It'll just like pop up on your screen or something like that. You click on it and then go watch the video. So make sure you turn on your notifications here on YouTube by just clicking that bell. And I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. Thank you for watching this video. If you watch the whole thing, let me know in the comments because I think it's gonna be like a 20-minute video. But thank you guys for all your great questions. Thank you for 150 subscribers. And I can't wait to see you guys Tuesday. So make sure you come back because I think I've got a pretty cool Diecast review for you guys. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. My username on all three of those is Diecast_Geek. And yeah, I'm going to see you guys later. So I'm Diecast Geek, and I'm signing out.